Yo. Guys, once you guys get on here, man, welcome to the sidebar conversation. Go ahead and drop a 1 in the comment section if you're watching this live. Go ahead and drop a 1 in the comment section if you're watching this live.
Yeah, I need to be in a chair. Got me sitting on this couch. I need my chairs.
All right, man. I am Hyphen X, man. Welcome to the sidebar conversation. We starting something new here. I got a co-host now. Y'all see who it is. She's back. You know what I'm saying? She's opinionated. You know what I'm saying? She's fine and she's saucy. She's the queen of the sauces. You know what I'm saying? You need some hair growth. Boom, she got you. You know what I'm saying? You know what else you need? You never. It's on deck and it's ready, bottled up and ready to serve. I got Ms.Nalla with me. What's going on, girl?
What's going on, big dog? It's always a pleasure to be back. You know, I rocks with you. Just chilling, ready to talk a little shit, pop a little shit. You know, nothing too major, but nothing too minor, though. Nothing too major.
Most definitely, man. So, guys, I want you guys to join the conversation, okay? Join the conversation right now, okay? I'm going to go out here. I'm going to go ahead and share. This is our interactive show, Sidebar Conversation, man. We got some things that we want to talk about that warrant sidebar conversations. All right. Let me see here. I got you right there.
Yeah, big as hell.
your man, I was on a previous podcast, guys, a True View podcast with my homies, and man, they had me on there looking like an old man. Like I didn't know what buttons to press. It was crazy. All right, what I'm doing right now, I'm just going out here and I'm sharing the broadcast here. Boom. Bang. Post. All right. Come back to the show. Bang. All right. My bad. Had a couple technical difficulties, but you know, as we do here, man, we always roll with the punches. And while I was out there sharing, let's talk about this. Let's talk about likes versus like real actual support. What's going on, Dominic Castleman L over from the Elephant in the Room podcast? What's popping?
Big dog.
So like for real, like, okay, so like you will put down like, okay, so I talk about this often, like in private, right? I talk about this in private quite often, and I'm like, it's so funny. Like I'll put a picture of like my kids up, you know what I'm saying, and I'll get likes from people I thought was inactive on Facebook. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, oh, you do be on the book, so you do see my post. You know what I'm saying? So you pick and choose. Like you, everyone has their right to pick and choose what it is they want to like and comment on and things of that nature. But something as simple as a child, you'll get, you know what I'm saying, 1,000 likes, you know what I'm saying, with 500 of those being hearts. You know what I'm saying? But then when you go to put down, like, you know, you got to sell on your business product, you know what I'm saying, you get about 30 thumbs up, 5 hearts. You know what I'm saying? What do you think that does to a person psychologically? You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Like, what it do? What's your aspect? How you look out on it?
See, me personally, this is just my opinion. I don't really pay too much attention to the likes, loves, or things of that sort. That's not really what fuels my fire. So I really don't know how to explain that, because I feel like, you know, everybody's entitled to like and love what they like. I'm about my money. So like a lot of things, like I'm the person, I don't get a lot of likes at all in general. And I'm not tripping about that, because at the end of the day, like on my business side, as long as I'm making 100, 200, $300 type of stuff, that's the shit that I pay more attention to. The likes, like I feel like you can, the easiest thing that you can do to show that you're supporting somebody and rocking with somebody is like a simple share or a simple like. But I don't really get too much. I see a lot of people, I don't get too much off into that because I really don't pay attention. Like I don't scroll on when I post a picture or post something and see who's like this, who shared this or anything. Because most importantly, I like this shit. I like it. So like validation and
I
other
hear you.
people, huh?
I hear you. I hear what you're saying.
That's just
I don't
me.
think I don't think it rock. I don't think it's a let me say it. Let me take off my hyphen X hat for a second, and then let me go ahead and put my DC perspective on it real quick.
Okay.
When one is like using their Facebook as a tool for marketing and advertisement, you have to analyze the data, right? So when you're analyzing the data, likes and shares, you know what I'm saying, are something that you look at. You look at these people's profiles, you know who they are, and then you start to understand and notice who and what they share. Just something that happens. You know what I'm saying? And I keep it 1,000. I'm from Rockford, and I'm from Rockford, and a lot of stuff that goes on, like we kind of got a natural hate system built into us. Like we have to self check ourselves when, like, because I'll be like, how she gonna say, how is she going to share somebody else's status but not share mine? You know what I'm saying? But not share mine. But when you see me, you support me in secret.
Secret support.
You,
It's a lot
you
of
know what
that.
I'm saying?
See,
But I understand your aspect on the monetary. Like, okay, that's all good because a lot of those likes don't translate to dollars. You know what I'm saying? A whole bunch of those likes don't translate to dollars. Like I get that too. I get that too. Guys, share. What is more important to you guys, likes or support? You know what I'm saying? And yeah, likes, support, or what my brother Henry teaches us, doing business. doing business. Like, okay, let's talk about the business side of entrepreneurship. Because we do kind of talk about customers and whatnot, but man, don't entrepreneurs get a bad rep of having terrible customer service?
Yes, a lot of the times they do. Some shit is actual, some shit is not. It's just it's a wide scope of things because I feel like anything relating to us in general, meaning this thing right here. Oh, what happened, big dog? What happened? Yo, yo, yo. Come back to the light there.
I'm back.
Hello.
I'm back.
Yes,
I don't know
yes.
what happened.
It's good to see you.
Hey,
But
my bad.
what I was saying, like sometimes, I mean, like I say, when it comes to us, I feel like things are judged very, very, like you look into your own people stuff, like the lenses are very much on. So I feel like yeah, sometimes a lot of people get a bad rep, like especially like with customer service. Oh, I inboxed this person, or I did this and they didn't respond, or they're not going about this the right way, or unprofessional and stuff like that. And there are certain guidelines for professionalism, but then when somebody is like really getting it out the mud by themselves, because a lot of people in this entrepreneur life, like they don't have a team. They don't have a system of delegations and things of that sort. So it's just them. Like speaking for myself, my cousin, my business partner, she's with me with the hair growth oil now. But like Nalla's Kitchen, that's solely me. Like I don't have a person to drop a fry. You feel me? So certain things I may have missed your inbox or things of that sort because I'm doing everything on my own. So I wouldn't say that it's the lack of professionalism. Like I can try to get back to you when I can. I wish I had a system of somebody who's taking these orders, somebody that's bagging these orders, and then I can just really deal with the people. But you know, up until I get to that point, it's solely me. And you just have to literally look into things a little different. Like, let's be for real. I do everything by myself. Don't sit up and try to say that I'm professional or like, you know, you McDonald's or any of these certain companies that are built in place and that has teams of teams. You will go to McDonald's and a person catch an attitude may not give you proper customer service at all. You're still going to go back. You're still going to go back. You're still going to go back. You may deal with one entrepreneur and they make one wrong move or a move that you may feel is wrong, really not knowing what's going on in the back end. And it's just that's how you feel that way. Like, oh, he's unprofessional or she's unprofessional. And that's just that. You don't tend to look at the other things that you would look at for a company or a person that's more established or things that's set in place. And then you do have other people where, you know, you really are unprofessional. You really are like, you're not handling things to a certain type of standards at all. So, I mean, you know, I'm not that person, but everybody, you know, to the 10 people that may think that my customer service is splendid, it may be 10 people out there like I don't fuck with Shorty, you know. So I mean, it's a weighing system, I think.
Like, okay, so like you brought up some very good points. So like, why do you think that we continue to give big chains more chances than we do the pull yourself up by your bootstrap American?
You know, I think certain things to certain people are more familiar. People may like to support familiarity, if that's a word. And then certain things too, like, you know, people, I think for the small percentage, sometimes, you know, it does expose maybe like the hater side of somebody like that's actually taking it upon their self to do things differently. Like, you know, when you're set in a mindset of, like I say, certain people, when you're set in like a job mindset, you don't really understand the person that's betting on themselves. So you judge things differently. Like, you don't know how, like I say, until you actually step into this world and do things up on your own and even attempt to try to make it by yourself, you don't really understand things. When I was a worker, I definitely wouldn't understand shit that I'm doing now. Like this shit, people think, yes, I start your own business, do things up on your own, but this shit not simple. Like it's actually more harder than working for someone because you're coming in trained a certain type of way. There's policies, there's procedures, there's chains of commands that you can holler at. When it's just you, like shout out to the people that actually have a team, because everybody thinks that being self-made is just so easy. Like it's one person. No, you can be self-made, but you do need a team. Like having people and being able, delegations are so important. But right now, until you're able to delegate and until you get a team, a solid team, like this should be hard. And a lot of people, if you don't have that in you, or you've never actually took the chance to try it out on yourself, you really won't understand. So you think this shit like you're comparing me to Amazon level or a Fashion Nova level, but it's just me right now. There's no computer system generating your, hey, thank you for this, that, and that. You can't go call a customer service. I am everything. I am the manager. I am the worker. I am the packer, the shipper,
I am the supervisor.
You know,
I am the
it's me. Who? You know, like,
that's
so
what,
I feel like sometimes people, a lot of shit, like they say sometimes experience is the best teacher. And certain shit you really cannot speak on unless you're walking that side of the fucking, like the side of the road, the side of the fence, you done jumped off the porch, however you want to call it. Like this shit is not easy. It's fulfilling. Like it's great knowing that you can make money for picking up your phone or selling your product or doing anything that it is that you do, but it's not simple. And man, building a team, but you gotta wash out a lot of fakeness, fake support, and everything of that sort to build a team. You gotta find somebody that's like-minded, see the vision how you see it, and want to execute it the way that you do. Because some people can have a team of 20, but only one person is dedicated, so shit's not running like that. Or you can have one person who's moving as a team of 20 and you don't even know. Like it's this shit is it's crazy, and it's a everyday, it's a learning experience, you know.
It's I want to quote a mighty philosopher that doesn't get a lot of credit. This philosopher does not get a lot of credit. And I wanted to just apply it to what you said about building a team and whatnot. I'm a movement by myself, but
Neo philosopher. Independent, she got her wrong. I'm a force when we together. Yes, that's true. Shout out to the great word.
Well, I'm a force when we're together. Man,
that is a quote.
All right, so
that is something.
That is a mighty philosopher. He got a lot of whoever got it. Now we got some comments right here, guys. If you're watching this on the Denez Hyphen X Cochran pages, I'm not able to see your comments. So go ahead, go over to our Great Conversation podcast page so I can see your comments. Put your comments in there. Now we got Ricky here, one of our regulars here. She's responding to the what kind of, why do people hold big chains, small entrepreneurs to the same standard as big chains? She says pride. Some people just don't want to support because of their own underlying agendas within themselves.
Absolutely.
I think that's a great segue into our business copycats. Because some people won't do business with you because you sell the same or similar product. The same or similar product. They won't come get wings from you because they cook wings.
That is the craziest shit. That, I mean, when we get off into that, like, I don't understand, but like she said, that's a feeling within yourself. Like, I'm confident. I like me. So a person can be doing the exact thing as me, and I'm gonna share if I choose to share, or I'm gonna send people your way. Like, I don't feel, or like, say for instance, if a buyer comes to me, a person who's bought wings for me, I'm not gonna be monitoring their post to be like, oh, so niggas selling wings now? They selling loaded fries now? Like, I did not invent wings. I did not invent loaded fries. I just added my twist and my flair to things. Now, copycatting is a different, like I say, my sauces, I try to give a little flavor, little ghetto-ness to it. The block is hot buffalo. I'm not the first person that made buffalo wings. I ain't the first person that made a buffalo sauce. I took a sauce and added my twist to it, and I named it the block is hot. So now if a person, particular family, friend, foe, or buyer, turned around and, oh, the block is hot buffalo, or hot is the block, okay, we're kind of getting somewhere. But then at the same time, I got the block is hot from Lil Wayne. So who am I to be like, oh, motherfuckers is copycatting and stuff like that? Like, yeah, hoes come at me and be like, we need your money and we need all your sales because you did not come up with that. Like, I feel like so many times people want to be the originators of everything, and I feel like there's certain things that you can, some things that you can make that may have never been made before, but a lot of things right now, you can only make something better. Like, me saying, oh, this person selling wings because I sell wings is the equivalent of freaking designer being like, oh, she ain't never just sell bell bottoms again. She ain't never just make no ripped up jeans. Or like Mac and Rihanna. Imagine Mac getting at Rihanna when she dropped Fenty Skin and Fenty Makeup, like, oh, you got primers, bro? You know we the first people with primers. You know we the first people with eyelash serum. You know we the first people with lip stains and stuff like that. Like, it doesn't make sense. Any time that you go into a store, there are millions, hundreds, thousands, like everything. When you go to choose the bread that you want, how many breads are you choosing a month? You know, when you go to buy a shirt, how many other shirts are around? When you go to buy food, frozen food, chicken, you got somebody that's going to get the great value and you got somebody that's going to get the Tyson, but there are the same. So like, why do certain people, and it's with us, like, what is the thing of want to be original? Like, I've been seeing a lot of things with certain people with selling clothes and boutiques. Like, oh, y'all know I was the first person with the boutique up out here, or I'm the first person with polo shirts or Nike suits. Like, we not gonna act like, does Nike know that you're doing this? Has Nike endorsed what the fuck are you doing? Are these coming directly from the Nike headquarters? You feel me? Like some shit just don't make sense. And I feel like that, like I say, that's when I hear a lot of the things of copycatting and things like that. I'm not gonna lie, I feel like the only thing that I get out of a lot of those statements is like you're not confident within yourself to stand out here. Like you feel like this person maybe has the potential to knock you out of the water, make you forget you or something. That screams to me as insecurity. You know, you like I say, McDonald's, Burger King, Wendy's on East State, they're like literally all 2 seconds from each other. Um, Makeup artists, hair artists, like imagine a body like, oh, so now everybody want to do knotless braids and stuff. Like, come on now, how do y'all sound? But it's always us, like, and like I say, we always every podcast we do, it always goes back to conditioning and Willie Lynch's and things like that, because it's always us. Like we were talking about on the phone, down to like even the verses and things like that. Like why we always gotta crown somebody better or a king or a goat or this and that. Like we're the only people that's doing verses. Where the fuck is Backstreet versus NSYNC? Because that was
I would watch that. I ain't gonna lie.
Where is that? Where's Britney versus Christina Aguilera? God damn it, where is Bad Bunny versus Daddy Yankee? God damn it. I ain't seen none of that shit yet. But it's to us.
Let me jump in because
do you know I be talking.
No, because you asked a lot of questions, and I think I want to like dissect some of those questions. Like you asked a lot of questions, a lot of whys. Like, why do Black people always look to be like we want recognition to be the first in something, right? Well, okay, so at one point in time, they showed us that we was all on one level. You know what I'm saying? And that level was just that level was just beneath them. You know what I'm saying? Beneath them. You know what I'm saying? We're all on one level. And then they start showing us examples of who they wanted us to be like. You know what I'm saying? So they reach down to us and they pull one out. You guys should act like this. You know what I'm saying? If you act like this, like I just heard a very interesting story about George Washington Carver. You know what I'm saying? How George George Washington Carver was adopted by a white family, and the wife, like he's a great inventor. He had all these accolades and everything. But did you know it literally cost him his balls? The family was afraid, the adopted family was afraid that he was going to rape their daughter, that they had him castrated as a little boy. So yes, he did all these things, but it cost. So they're showing you, hey, this is the example. You know what I'm saying? This is the example right here. But you don't know what that costs. So we're always looking to be the first. And then in school, they reinforce that because that's George Washington Carver. He's the first Black scientist. You got the first Black astronaut, the first Black this, the first Black that. And so everyone does want the recognition. And I want people to get out the mindset of even thinking that once you come into the business world, you ain't got no competition. Because just like you just came in, somebody else was doing it. You don't just cut out for somebody else. You're in competition with people you don't even know. Business is competition. It's not high fives and grins. You know what I'm saying? It's business. Business is the most gangster activity that you can get into. It's the most gangster activity you can into. The most snakes wear suits and ties. You know what I'm saying? The most gangsterous people, you know what I'm saying, that would do you in without even touching you, would suck you dry financially by not even knowing. So that's why it's like important to keep your ideas, like your spin on things, to yourself. You know what I'm saying? Or to your close confidants. Like we got some look at Ricky. She said, I love her. You know who she talking about. All right. Let's see what she said right here. She said instead of complaining, instead of complimenting, congratulating, and supporting, it's the other way around. Yeah, if you're gonna be in competition with me, be in competition with me. Be straight up. You know what I'm saying? I don't mind friendly competition. You know what I'm saying? I want there to be more podcasts. You know what I'm saying? I want there to be more. When I start taking pictures, I'm gonna share this story. I ain't gonna say who gave me the advice, but I'm gonna share this story. So when I came in doing pictures, right, I heard somebody tell me, hey man, the photographer community is upset with you. Nobody else is putting their prices up and you're putting your prices up. And I came in low balling, $20 a pick, $20 session, come through 3 for 20. You know what I'm saying? Like I came in like that, you know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And so I was like, dang, so they see me?
The people that you don't even know watching are watching. And that's the way,
you know. And then, I decided like, okay, you know what? I'm not really trying to cause no rifts out here because I do want to collaborate in the future. Let me go ahead and curve my advertisement a tad. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Let me just curve it a little bit. You know what I'm saying? It's like there's rules to the game. You know what I'm saying? There's levels to it. You know what I'm saying? Now, if you're going to be blatantly disrespecting, hating on me, you know what I'm saying? You can say you don't like the pictures I take. You can say that. You don't like it. You know what I'm saying? But as soon as you say something like, I don't like the pictures she take, you should go to such and such, that's hating. That's just like if I say, man, I really want some fries, I'm gonna go to McDonald's, and you say, nah, man, go to Arby's. They got crinkle fries now. You just hated on you just hated on McDonald's. So if we gonna call it hating all the way around.
Yeah, because I mean, what separates anything? Anytime that a person has an opinion of anything, then it's like y'all make this scope so narrow when it's so broad. And then, like I say, just to touch base, kind of going back to what you said, and we got to stop letting those beige people and our oppressors, like everybody want to be so conscious and so together, but then we still let a lot of people set the standards on how we going. Just like with, when you touched on history books and stuff like that, 9 times out of 10, anything that's being taught, it was millions of things that were in place before that shit was taught. You know what I'm saying? Whitewashing and things like that. Or stop letting people that are not us, who really hate us and we understand this, set the tone on how you're supposed to view certain other things. We got to take it upon ourselves to actually learn things. Like I say, now we hear a lot about Harriet Tubman, but do you think that she was the first person that got gangster? Like, shit, we finna get up out of here. You feel me? Nah. Like, who set those standards before she got the standards to want to do the things that she did? Or even with that, like I say, likes versus support and the things of that. When it comes down to certain people, I like this, I don't like this and that. Imagine all the people that didn't want to leave Massa's home. You crazy woman, we gonna get killed. I want to live to see another day. You know what I'm saying? And the person that actually had to, you know what? Let me strap myself up. This what the fuck going on? Because I don't want to live this way. Like, certain things, I feel like anything that you, like who you are in general, your opinion, like there's somebody out here with a mindset like you. And sometimes you have to look further into the things of how you think. Like, just imagine us, everything from the cultures, from the standards, just even like with parenting. Some people have amazing parents, some people have shitty parents. But imagine if you really just live life going through everything that you were taught. It's up to you to get to a certain age and a certain thing to be like, yeah, maybe this is not how I want to go about it, or maybe let me look into these certain things. Like I say all the time, read. It's something out here for everybody. It's something that you will read that you will feel strongly about. And then it's something that you would disagree with that the next person may agree with that and disagree with you. Like, come on now, it's a pedophile out here that understands why people are pedophiles. You feel me? It's a killer out here that understands why people why we think at things totally different. Like,
it was a part of me that wanted to disagree with you right there, but you said nothing but the truth. I mean,
it's really real. Like, for real. Like, there's somebody literally that when you think about it, Casey Anthony was getting mail, Jeffrey Dahmer, these people was getting married.
They got fans.
All types of, like, there's people that, I love you, I understand, you're not a monster. And then you have some regular, normal, or people that think that this is wrong. That's like, which it is, like, but it's like, I don't understand this shit. So it's love and hate of every scope. Come on now, there's a book about atheism. There's a person that understands, there's a person that feels like, fuck God, I worship the devil. This is how I want to go about it. You tend to, but sometimes it's okay to have knowledge about different things. I feel like it's so important to be well-rounded. But then, like, you got to seek out validation. Like, validation is cool. Acknowledgement is cool. But then in this business of anything that you're doing by yourself, like business in general, you got to know that you the shit without hearing you're the shit. Like, imagine to the people that buy, listen to your podcast or buy your books and stuff like that. you got to know that you're the shit without a sale. You know what I'm saying? Like, and keep on pushing. Like, everybody's wanting that overnight success. It's a marathon.
Like, you got to have confidence. I do get that. But then you have success, right? Mm-hmm. Then you have success. Success must be measured. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And if you measure that success, like, I can have all the confidence in the world. You know what I'm saying? But if my success isn't measured, then that's all I have is confidence. I have no proof to that. I just want to go to the comments here, guys. This is our interactive show, man. Sidebar conversation, guys. Go ahead and share this. If you're watching this live right now, go ahead and drop a 1 in the comments for us right now. I'm your boy Hyphen X. Got my girl right here, the sauce queen herself, Ms.Nalla. Saucing their ass up. She do got her own special sauce, y'all. You know what I'm saying? And that's real. Okay. Now we got some comments here. We got a Siobhan Carrington here. Let's see what she got to say. Boom. She says, you're not in competition with anybody. Small businesses can't serve everyone. So it is enough for everybody. Your vibe will attract your
and
your vibe. Wait a minute. Let me. I gotta say that right. You gotta say that right. I gotta say it in a tone that my people will actually grasp that. Okay, because your vibe will attract your tribe. Okay.
Come on with it.
She came with it. She came with it.
And then see, like I say, the way that you learn. So as we just said, like you do have competition, but then right there, when you take the time to listen to hear instead of reply, that is so deep because your vibe, what's to come to you will come to you. You know, there's a person that may think that I'm too ratchet, and it's a person that may love me. There's a person that may think I'm not ratchet enough. You know, like your vibe does attract your tribe, and that is so real. And that is my cousin, and I like the way you be popping your shit.
She just went hard. Like, I like that, but I believe, because America is founded off of small business. You know what I'm saying? We can all agree to that. Small business and trade. You know what I'm saying? That's what it's off of. But you are in competition. If there's a blacksmith that has better customer service than you, and maybe the product isn't as well, people may choose to go to them because of the customer service. You know what I'm saying? Because of the customer service.
You know, demographics, some things are too with and that is I like I say, I do feel I feel like it's always gonna be, competition, but like a lot of things too, when you look at demographics of businesses and stuff like that, you know, some things are based upon convenience. Or certain stuff of this, like, you know, you'll have a supporter that like literally, hey, I want to rock with you, but you're literally on the other side of the town. So this is right here, right now, and I'm gonna do this.
Yeah.
Then you may have the people, I don't give a damn if you're in Alaska. If I gotta get there, I'm getting there. You know, so it's a lot of things. But yeah, I mean, you do have to look at things from an analytical system because again, like I say, we're having confidence, but when you're trying to break generational curses and create generational wealth and stuff like this, like, yeah, me being confident, but I do need to see the money rolling in. I do need to see the streams.
I need to measure my success.
You know so I can elevate and do certain things. But then sometimes that comes down to a simple thing like, you got to know your target audience, because a lot of people think that, you know, the friends and the family and the people that know me, like, yeah, if I just do this, it's going to be like this. Like, no, like your target audience is not the people that you really know. So like you do, like us being in Rockford, I have no complaints towards Rockford. I do my thing, but trying to touch the level of success that I am and trying to open up factories and things of this sort, I do know that I'm going to have to expand and I have to look at a broader scope of things. So I can't really be looking things to just fit this for the moment right about now, because my vision is bigger. And then even with me, like I plan on relocating just because, I mean, it's just more, you know, population and things of that sort, but it's so much that goes into it. You got to have confidence, but then you got to know where you're going. You got to know what you need to do to get to where you're going, but stop with all the like the hater shit. That comes back to all this, like everybody want to call somebody a hater. Everybody want to break this shit down. I feel like most haters, You guys are the haters. So coming back to what my cousins say, your vibe attracts your tribe. How you think how you gonna win when you ain't right within? From the great philosopher Lauren Hill.
Say that.
How you gonna win? How you gonna not everything you
Yeah.
a hater yourself. So everything that a person do, you looking at it from a hater's lens. So everything gonna
Say
feel great
that.
because you know who you are. When you're a lover or you're a giver or you tend to, have your rose-colored glasses on and look at the world full of love, sometimes you getting snaked and don't even know it. But I know I'm real, and I know what I'm
Yeah.
doing is genuine. You feel me? And sometimes
Yeah.
that bites the bullet when you gotta actually, get some tough skin or look at shit differently. But that's the truth. Like a lot of people, I feel like you got that malice in your heart, or you really don't want to see somebody come up, somebody's success story from being right where you are, or beating the odds, or taking the time to do stuff different. That attacks what you are in your core. So you looking for that. You looking for, and then law of attraction. Um, and manifestation and the power of the tongue is so real. So you just think about life in general. When you complain a lot and this is wrong, this is wrong, this is wrong, this is wrong, how many rights do you see? But when
Yeah.
you look at the world differently, like this is positive, or this is a plus, or I'm gonna get past this, how many times do you see like, oh, what I was tripping on ain't really bad because I'm looking for good. Like I'm looking for that. I see good in everything. So
That
it's a lot.
I want to I want to comment on that, and it kind of goes with this what Dominic said here. He says you have to have confidence in your macking, then you won't have to
Please
worry
don't.
about your own insecurities. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? And that's kind of what you were saying. But I do want to say this: it is okay because this is what really jumpstarts the gears for entrepreneurship when you have that realization moment that shit is fucked up. I'm going to a job every day. I don't want to be there. I'm unhappy. You know what I'm saying? I want to be my own boss. I have a niche, but I just haven't had the gumption to actually get up and go do it. You know what I'm saying? But
Mm.
that realization moment does light a fire underneath you. You know what I'm saying? Just don't get burnt up by that fire. You know what I'm saying? Don't stay in that realization of the fucked up moment. I call it stuck on start. You know what I'm saying? Don't be stuck on start. You know what I'm saying? Start to go, but you do have to measure your success, or you just a
Yeah, or you
confident
just
loser.
going nowhere. Or you
All right,
just,
or
you
confident.
make
Are you?
$100 and you set at that point. But okay, so now I done knocked out the job a little bit, but how do I really take care of my family? Like with me, I had to, as you say, lowballing at first. I started cooking 7 years ago. I may not been cooking, but I started selling plates 7 years ago. So I wanted to get out here showing love. Anything I made, and I'm talking about I'm making things, $10 plates. Okay, I live more on the east side, Beacon Hill, different places in the sort. I've always been further off of Alpine. And I had to make things make sense at first. Like it was cool. I'm building my name up at first, but I'm broke as hell. I ain't really like, I'm getting it. I'm taking a whole day. Like, okay, I'm clocking in for 8 hours and then I'm working for me for 8 hours, but I still got to clock in. It ain't that. So I had to take down, wait a minute, I got to make this shit make sense. I got to actually tie into, okay, I'm spending this. I need to make this. I need to see this. I need to like plan my day, like to even know. And not just now, like I said, I started 7 years ago, but I'll say like the last 6 months is when I really had to sit down, buckle down as a business, because I put it in myself like this is the last year I've really been on my entrepreneur stuff without working at all. And I had to really make it make sense. Like at the end of the day, I gotta work smarter, not harder. What is it that I need to sell? What do I need to increase my prices to? Not even increase, but like literally looking at the time of everything, the things that I'm putting into it, along with me, my time, because that's what you can't really put a price on it. But I know I need to sell X amount of plates. And I'm not trying to sell 20 plates to make da 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 da. The stuff of this. I gotta figure out what's not crazy, but then at the same time, still reasonable. And then even sometimes of that, you gotta stop thinking about like you can't let people put a price up on you, because I
Yeah.
can't get mad if a person come out here and be like, okay, hey, I want to sell $40 plates. You only get $10. You only get 10 wings for $40. I can't hate because a person feel confident enough in them to do that, and a person will buy. Mix Nipsey Hussle with his mixtape. Everybody want to speak on Marathon Nipsey or like Crenshaw Nipsey, but y'all don't know he came out in 2003, 2004. You really didn't get the validation and the love that you received until like damn near a year and a half, 3 years before you passed away. But it's like he had to put that work in while everybody blowing up and all this type of stuff. Like, I've been grinding, but he sold a mixtape for $100. Now imagine people like, cause me, and I fucks with him to death. Will I say I would have bought that $100 mixtape? Man, check it out. I'm finna go on LimeWire at that time, or I'm finna burn something, get on here, this and that. But like, you did it. So imagine if he didn't, like, no, I don't think people gonna really rock with that. Or man, this is too crazy. CDs are like $15 or $7.99. It ain't even an album, it's a mixtape. Or it's a place I want to say that's up in Philly who was doing the $100 because that's who he got his concept from, the $100 cheesesteak and stuff. You competing amongst mom and pop shops or even your local corner person who probably got a bomb on a cheesesteak. But I want to sell my shit for $100 and it's sold. So then that goes back to your vibe, attracting your tribe, and then the confidence within yourself to like jump out here. Like some people, you got to understand, you do got to have a tough skin. Like certain shit there you can't with business. Business is business. This shit is deeper than, you know what I'm saying? Ain't nothing friendly. I gotta eat. I gotta make my way. Like, I'm not here to compete. Oh, people, like, what I go to saying of people, y'all up on Alibaba buying these $5, $2 tracksuits and selling them for 40. But what would be the point of me being in business if I was just doing that? Just buying to just buy? Flipping dope. You know what I'm saying? Selling drugs, doing anything. What, I'm just gonna, if I cop this P for this, I may need to flip it a couple times, but I gotta get up here. Like, I gotta, you in order to get somewhere, you gotta, it ain't friendly. Hey, auntie, check it out. I love you. But it's $20 for the bottle. Period.
It's 20.
Not 15, not 16, not 17.5, not 18, it's 20. If you want to count my pockets and want to go into all that and that's that. But $20, hurry up and buy it.
And that's what it is. I think. Okay, so let's talk about that. Let's now. Okay, we talked about the business owner. Okay, so let's talk about us as customers. You know what I'm saying? Because we've all either done it or played like we was gonna do it. You know what I'm saying? Girl, let me get a discount. What's the family discount? Things of that nature. It don't matter the cost. It don't matter if it's $1 candy bar. You know what I'm saying? Like, somebody's gonna try to get that discount. And that's when, like, you got to stand firm. So as customers, like, man, for real, customers have to, guys, go get my book, Knowing Your Customers, on Amazon. Just type in Denez Cochran. It's going to pop up. I'll drop the link later. But the customers, man.
That's right.
Customers to try anything that you allow.
Mm-hmm.
But once you show them who you are, make them believe you.
Yeah.
Don't waver. You know what I'm saying? It's $20 a bottle. But I do have a customer loyalty program where you can earn free product or discounted products. You know what I'm saying?
That don't mean that you gotta do that. You know what works for you, but if you have it, like, yes, you do gotta stand firm. I learned that too. Like I say with cooking, I mean, sometimes I used to want to do all of this or that, or certain people, like when I cook something, I'm cooking with a vision in my head. I understand people have their own likes and stuff like that, but like when I make certain things, they play off each other. So I had to get here because up at first when I was trying to figure out a way, a person, oh, I don't like this, take this off, don't do this and that, da 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 da. I'm going crazy because it's like now you're not even gonna catch my vibe of what I did this for to do it. So check it out. And then still, holding yourself to being firm, but then still being me. Like when I put out my list when I'm ordering stuff, check it out. I am not Jimmy John's. Ain't no freaky fast shit going on. This is not Burger King. You cannot have it your way. If you play, like, I had to set that policy out because, like, y'all not gonna run me crazy. And on my soul, you're not gonna set me to a standard of me being from home, shipping, plating, delivering, doing everything to be thinking, oh, you thought you was gonna get this 2 orders of 10 wings, fries, this, that, and that. You thought that was coming in 10 minutes. You thought that? Oh yeah, it's not. I'm gonna move at a pace that I feel that is going to, I want to get it to you hot, ready, fresh, not cold and stuff like that. But y'all got to be serious. Y'all got to be serious. Or even
I will hold a big chain to a higher standard of getting my food to me faster than I would with than a everyday entrepreneur, and that's just real talk. Like
Yeah,
if I
people
got
be in
like if I
that
call
position.
somewhere, say I call Longhorn, right, and I'm trying to get some food from Longhorn and off the Grubhub, and then they tell me it's gonna be 3 hours, I'm not gonna do it. You know what I'm saying? But say I call Nalla's Kitchen and they tell me, hey, it's about a 3 hour wait, I'm gonna do it because I really want Nalla's food, and I know this. I know it's a growing business. I understand. You know
Mm-hmm.
what I'm saying? I think they lose the understanding because some of your customers are only consumers.
Mm-hmm.
They don't have an entrepreneurial mindset. So all they want is their product for them. You know what I'm saying? And some of those consumers, they're not even loyal. You know what I'm saying? It depends on what's in their pocket. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And what they're gonna get. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Not to
go
cut you
ahead.
off real quick and to say that too. And then sometimes you gotta understand, sometimes people will come fuck with you just to see how they can come fuck with you. I know it's a lot of love when people come buy stuff, but sometimes you buying with the attitude that you want to say something. Oh, I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna da da da. It ain't that. I know this and that. So you already came off with that. You know, like it's a lot. Like spend your money, you know what I'm saying? And that's cool because I still got it. But like even with things, I understand when people do pre-orders or things, this and that, because you do like to the 30 people that's gonna show genuine love or genuine interest and stuff like that. You gotta know that somebody will come up out their own just to say that it ain't that. Oh, she the sauce queen. Let me see. Nah, my Uncle Ricky really got that going on. It really ain't hitting this and that. You know, like so
Tell
it's
me to
so
bottle that
much.
shit up. Bottle it up
Okay.
then.
Okay. So like, you know, it's a lot to think about, but if your heart is pure and like you gotta fall into it, the money is gonna come if you're passionate about it. Because some people be getting into some things, you just see you see what's in front and you don't see the behind the scenes, or you see the success and you ain't seen what's really been going on. So it's like a lot of people, you know, like you gotta be passionate about you doing. I know that my soul is into this, so the money will follow, and then I have to set certain things in place. But like you gotta be passionate. I be seeing a lot of people that cook and stop cooking and doing stuff like, oh, you thought you was just gonna come up overnight, huh? You thought you was just gonna take Rockford by storm in one plate, huh? You thought that
Come
the
in.
love of the people, because
Rock for the
today
tough
so
crowd, man. Ain't nobody getting past with one
it is
plate.
like people be putting emphasis up on things like to be liked and not have no smut up on your name or no thing, or not to be into it with people and
Rare.
stuff like that. It is a lot. But then, like, you know, you gotta ground up, man. This entrepreneur business life by yourself, man. Some days you may sell 100 plates. The next day, with the same sauce, same formula, you may sell two. You may not sell none. So still having the strength with you, I still know that I'm popping. But I still can look at what's going on. What is it that made these 100 people want to buy this day? What was it how I was talking? Was it what I was doing? So that's where you go back to knowing the analyticals about stuff. So
Yeah.
in a sense, with likes and shares and shit like that comes into play. What was I doing on this day that made everybody have to
Everybody
try
was
it?
popping that
You
day,
know, and
right?
have to keep that momentum. But then sometimes too, like I said, Jordan ain't got to do no advertising. Motherfuckers gonna still buy them same shoes from '93 and be feeling like these was all over again. So people, people want to support the things that they want to. You never hear a complaint. You never hear a person that go stand in line and stuff like that. Like, oh no, Jordan's 200 and 210, 250, whatever, this and that. They still gonna do that rain, snow, sleet, hail, and then you
And
got
they know
people
the
what?
price. They know the price when they wake up to go stand in the line. They
Exactly.
know the price. You know what I'm
Exactly. And
saying?
it's like same, but at the same time, too, like I say, people, you try to tend to want to buy the finer things up in life. And that's how a lot of people market us, because you feel like you're significant for certain things of a price. Because, like we say, Stephon Marbury, y'all shoes was literally created in the same factory, same material. They look different, but it's like Fashion Nova and Rainbow. Y'all have the same supplier, so you will literally spend that money from Fashion Nova because you see, like, if it's endorsed by certain thing, people
Yeah.
follow the leaders. And that's why I say you got to know yourself outside of the likes and love, because sometimes people do support popularity. Like this person, you may think everybody may thought the Yeezys was trash until Rihanna put them on, or until somebody else put on. Like, come on now, Champion was sold in Walmart for that long and got no play till they don't sell it. Then you get a person who just wore the Champion fit. Now it's back on deck. We back up to $40, $50. Some shit that was 10 and 5 up at
They need to
Walmart.
bring back British Knights. They need to bring back BKs. I was a BK kid. What you talking about?
Man, if anybody, like certain
Yeah.
things, if anybody, I mean, you just still gotta roll with the ties, but like like at the same time, you can't be fixated up on the likes and the shares, but sometimes all it takes is that one thing. Like my oil, we know it's gonna get your edges together. We know it's gonna grow. We know you're gonna get results in a 2-ounce bottle. But at the same time, the people that rock along, but I guarantee you, if this like make it into Ari's inbox or her thing or somebody that has that type of following, and they spot it, I need it right now. It's got to come. Now we're out of stock, you know. But I still know I stand behind anything that I put my name on. So like I say, it's an analytical form. You got to know where you're going to get somewhere, but then you still got to, you know, hone into you. You got to always want to get better though. You can always get better at whatever you're doing. And I feel like it's a certain type of cockiness and humbleness that comes into being a business owner or a self-made person in general, because you can still have an edge about yourself, but then you still got to be humble enough to, like, if you're always thinking about bettering yourself and improving, then you can't go wrong. But when you get to that point in life where you think like it's just that, this is mastered, this is formulated, then you plateau because it's somebody that may be hungry or figured out a certain way to develop, and it's that. So it's a lot. It's a lot. It's not easy. When you're working up at, you know, to get a promotion up at this job, you do this X amount of times or this and that. This is structured. You can't really do that with entrepreneurship. Like this is a day by day process, man. Day by day.
Oh, it is. And guys, like I'm saying, knowing your customers is key. Guys, I got it up here on the screen here. Thank you, Deja, for going ahead and getting that link. I'm actually going to grab GPS next. This is Knowing Your Customers. Is available, guys, on paperback, and it's also an ebook as well. The link is in the description. Click the link. It's only $10, man. So $10. Okay, that is it. That is all. That's all. That's all. That's all. It's like a cheeseburger meal at Denny's. You know what I'm saying? Not much. It's not much at all. Now, wait a minute. I'm going to open it up to our audience right now.
Mm-hmm.
Because you said something and we kind of hopped over it, but now we back on it. The versus battles. Why? Now people are going to say, I want people to already just kind of lose the mindset that it was created by Black people and Swiss and Timberland, I think they came up with it. I want to look at the deeper root of it. Why are Black people always in competition with each other? Like you said, why isn't it NSYNC versus the Backstreet Boys? My favorite that you brought up is, why are we not hearing Christina Aguilera, you know what I'm saying, versus Britney Spears? Like, why are they not having
U2 versus Bono or Bon Jovi versus Bono? These were all people in the height of their things that had there, you know, like I say, and that's where we have to, like, if you feel that us as melanated people are not conditioned and controlled and taught a certain type of way, then you need to think a little, you need to check it out, because it's really chess with they ass. You know what I'm saying? You got the woke, then you got the woke, and then you got the woke, the people that's willing to die about this shit. Like, not at all. You feel me? Like your soldiers and stuff like that. But like, I feel like even with that, like, I mean, it brings some of our favorite moments, like on my soul, Patti LaBelle versus Gladys Knight, fucking SWV versus Escape and stuff. And it's like, it brings that. But like I say, it shows how my mind thinks. Because it's like, okay, I'm getting moments on, I'm feeling this. But why we ain't seen none of these people do that shit? Like, why we ain't seen none of that? And that's where I looked into things at a bigger scope, because I had to feel like, even though you may, even as innocent as you think that it is, we're being conditioned within that. Like, even something like that. And that's just how my mind is. Like, you know, I ain't woke. But I do understand and I do read certain type of shit. And like I say, that's how my mind had thought. Like, after the couple things, I was thinking, okay, when y'all gave us these fixes, I know it got to be some of this going on, because I would have lived for them moments and stuff. Why has that happened? You don't hear them speaking nothing of it. Like, it's probably not going to happen. And I'm like, okay, see, this lets you know that the agenda is bigger than us. Like, it's big. Because why is that not? Like I say, okay, you can't do the dead, but, you know, Selena versus Jenny Riviera, or, you know, certain things of that stuff. I figured that this was really like, this shows you how we are conditioned, because it's not, that would be so big. You seen NSYNC and Backstreet Boys go on concert together a couple years ago, or some things like that. And it's like, let's make money together. Let's give our fans our stuff back. But when it came to this, why they ain't got that? Because you know it'd go up on Apple.
Because, okay, so like from an artist from an artist point of view, it can be about the money. But I'm looking at it. I'm really looking at it from the fan point of view, because in the comment section, it be up like who Jodeci would kill would kill Boys to Men and Drew Hill and It goes up like people. I've seen people almost come to blows on this. So I want to hear from our audience, man. What do you guys think about this whole verse culture, guys? You guys can drop a comment in the comments, or what you can do is you can click right here on the link here and join live with us. And you know, as my girl Nalla say, pop shit.
We breathe.
You said what?
Then you can't be mad when the young little girl think that, oh, I'm supposed to be the queen of this hair shit or the thing of this and that, because our culture is like verses. Somebody needs to be crowned winner. We just can't compete like, hey, we just finna give a blast from the past and show your favorite. This was 95 and stuff, so this is Escape and SWV, or we're just gonna fulfill y'all childhood memories or set the tone, or you know, people in the 90s and stuff like that. But when you add a competition, oh, we in there.
I don't know, man. I do love competition though. Me personally, I
like fighting. It's not say like, you know, this and that, but I do like to pull myself up at times and see what I'm made of. You know what I'm saying? To see, like, I like going and I like being me. So, like, you know, you can put anybody in a room with me or whatever. You can call it competition. You can call it whatever it is. I just feel confident in the fact that you're going to know who Nalla is. And I like that. Like, I like scoping stuff out just like the same way. I'm a little cute today, but I'm the same me with some sweatpants on and a scarf on and this thug, and you still gonna feel my vibe with whoever. So she can be made up with the inches galore, lashes galore, face beat, this and that. I like being in certain predicaments where it's like you still gonna understand me, and I'm cool with being an underdog. And I'm cool with being inspiration, and I'm cool of telling a person I'm inspired. I'm cool with that.
Right, but I don't mind being the underdog. I don't mind working hard, but man, it feels good to be king. You know what I'm saying? Like it feels good to be king. And then I also like defending the throne. You know what I'm saying? I also like defending the throne. Like competition if I lose in a competition, like, and let me be honest. When I say I love competition, I love competition. But when I say that, I'm not saying I win all the time. You know what I'm saying? I probably got a little bit more losses on my record than wins. You know what I'm saying? But I competed.
To get back up and fight.
Yeah, I tried. You know what I'm saying? And then I had to go back and reevaluate, and I came back. It's like what I like to say, man. With anything you do, riding a bike, learning how to ride a bike, learning how to rollerblade, anything you trying to do, swim, anything you trying to do, you have to swim through an ocean full of failure to get to the island of success. You know what I'm saying? And then once you're on the island, you can start building your houses of wealth. You know what I'm saying? But then you may get bored on our island, and guess what you're finna do? Jump right back in that motherfucking ocean. You know what I'm saying? and go to the next island. You know what I'm saying? Because I do think we do get complacent.
And the great philosopher of Miley Cyrus, it's the climb. It's the climb. You can't never stop climbing. You reach this top of this mountain, it's a bigger mountain. It's the climb.
Yeah, you got to keep going. You got to keep going, guys. Our line is open, guys. You guys want to come on, guys? Go ahead and click that link. You guys can come on here to pop your shit with us on the sidebar conversation. You like the way I did that? Just tie that together and put a little bow on it. You know what I'm saying? Man, on the sidebar conversation, man. Like, this is how we finna be rocking. We gonna go back to our Tuesdays. You know what I'm saying? You know, guys, I've been away doing the Hot Girls Club, and man, we're almost done with the editing process. And man, oh man, y'all gonna be in for a treat. We're gonna be in for a treat. It's y'all gonna be in for a treat. Yeah, all right.
You get to understand in the descendants of the makings of me, man. Look,
I'm seeing it, man. Y'all some sharp motherfuckers, man. I'll say that. Y'all sharp, boy.
But it's the underdog bloodline, because you know we come from a little different background. Like, you know, it's a thing we had to build this way up. Like, you know, daddy, that's my daddy's side, and you know, stuff a little simple up on that side. You know, it ain't really you know, but it's us. Like, check it out. We ain't not. This how we gonna rock it this way. You feel me? And yeah, I
coming
can't
from
wait to
the,
see it because I
it's
know
a
she's
different
excited.
life when it's a different life when you got to come from the trenches, right?
Yes.
Like I don't look down. I never have looked down on the story of the prodigal son, like because he lived in a life of comfort. You know what I'm saying? And so when he decided to depart, you know what I'm saying? He found hardship, right? He found hardship, and he knew that he could go somewhere. I don't really know where I was going with that, but it's just about getting it out the mud from the trenches. Because sometimes you got to lay with the pigs. You know what I'm saying? Oh, here he come. All right, I'm gonna bring on from the Elephant in the Room podcast. I'm gonna bring on Dominant Councilman L. How do I do that? Bam.
Hey, what's up, y'all?
Bro?
What's
going
up?
on?
What's up, Nalla? What's up, Hyphen?
What's going on, bros? Pop your shit.
Man, go ahead on. I'm not coming over here to rep my podcast. I come over here to kick it with y'all, man.
Pop your shit, man. You came on. I know you might want to make a comment. What you want to comment on?
I mean,
he's
all
rocking
of it.
and stuff. You know he finna talk his shit. Come on. Come on with me.
No. Hey, man, look, I love this show today, man. Y'all pop that P, man. Y'all really did. Yeah. Nalla, it's always a blessing to hear you pop it. One thing I wanted to say, Nalla, you are a high scientist. You're a deep thinker. You're a deep thinker. So don't shortchange yourself. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you're a deep thinker, sister. What's up, Hyphen?
I'm making it, bro. So you said something in the comments. I'm going back through the comments here, and you said because they have been trained to when we was talking about the verses. But hold on, right here. The game don't. Let me put it on the screen. Boom. The game don't change on no level. Supply and demand. Turn their interest on, then you turn their fetish on.
You know everything connected.
Dominant Castleman L, guys. I don't know if y'all know this, man. He got several pictures of him with his hat on. I'm not gonna say what this hat symbolizes, but he's wearing his hat in a pelly. So I want y'all to understand when he's speaking, where he coming from. Okay, y'all hear that? The supply and demand turn the interest on, and then you turn the fetish on. You know what I'm saying? About finding your niche. Go ahead, man. I ain't gonna say what you meant by it. Go ahead. You can tell us.
I want to hear it. Let me hear it.
You know, in this capitalist state we're in, you know, we're in a capitalist state. It's about money. That's the currency. That's what's making the world go around. And it's played up off our emotional strings and our fetishes in life. Everything is a fetish. Everything. We all been caught up in fetishes. We've all overcame fetishes. We've all might still have some fetishes that we not, you know, and fetish don't all the time mean sexual, but it feels sexual. You know what I'm saying? Even Nalla's chicken, I'm sure got a fetish to it. You know what I mean?
I swear that thing got a I love that thing. Yeah, so nice. So crispy. That sauce is just like, oh my God.
That's what's up. That's what's up. So the name so the name of the game is, you know, especially when we talk about business, we gotta tap into the fetish of a person or the fetish of the people. I mean, that's how you check that money. You know what I mean? If you want to check that bag, you tap into the fetish. You know? And then, you know, like I said earlier, good game sell itself. Just like when we're in the streets and all that, if you had the right product, you don't even have to sell it, it's going to sell itself. You know what I'm saying? You can just sit at home and collect. And that goes with podcasts or anything. If you're pushing the right energy, it's going to sell itself. You know, and that's the name of the game. You know, don't work hard, work smart, you know?
Oh, most definitely. You got to, I think I learned that. Let me tell y'all where I learned that phrase from. You know, back in my day, you know, when the teachers didn't want nothing, they didn't want to do nothing. They'll just roll that TV in. You got the seatbelts on it. You know what I'm saying? They roll that TV in and take that VHS. Oh yes, that they take that VHS and turn them lights off and pop it in and press that play. We was watching Swiss Family Robinson, right? They trying to build a raft and, you know, survive, lounge. They get mad at one brother because he don't really want to cut nothing. He don't want to do nothing. You know what I'm saying? He did like the bare minimum. But he is also the one that saw the sea turtle. and made a rope and put it around the sea turtle, and they was able to move. And he's sitting back and he said, you know, you got to work smarter, not harder. I've always took to that. You know what I'm saying? You got to work smarter, not harder. And a lot of working smarter is alleviating stress. You know what I'm saying? Like I, you know, on all my podcasts, period, Hyphen X tries to be transparent with the people. I come from a place where I was conditioned where I am the light of the world. You know what I'm saying? I'm the light of the world. So if I'm the light of the world, in return with that, you can't just tell somebody that and then not give them the coping mechanisms for that, because that creates stress and anxiety, because that means that you're always being watched. You know what I'm saying? And when you're always being watched, that means people are always going to form an opinion of you. So you're always constantly stressed out about the perception that you're putting out towards people. You know what I'm saying? To the point where you may even lose yourself. I may be one way with Nalla and then talk to Dominic a whole nother way, and they may know me as two different people. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm worried about, I'm becoming a people pleaser. This is where I come from. You know what I'm saying? I come from being a people pleaser. That's why I have a real controversial, direct approach to a lot of things now, because I really don't. I lived in the gray area for so long. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to come up out of that. You know what I'm saying? So I said all that to say this, that when it comes to business, you know what I'm saying? Go ahead, analyze, but don't forget to strategize. You know what I'm saying? And once you strategize, you have to measure that. You know what I'm saying? And once you measure that, that's when you see how far you done came or how far you need to go. You know what I'm saying? It's very simple. I've given up a lot of businesses in my time. I would used to sell bootleg DVDs, but the DVDs I was selling were lectures, and people wanted Tyler Perry. I was getting mad because they wanted the Tyler Perry and not these knowledge DVDs that I have.
Right.
I'm wasting time trying to convince them to buy this product when if I'm the DVD man, just get what they want. Just get what they want and give it to them, or find a different crowd where I can do my stuff at. If you want to find persistence and learn sales and the persistence and the power of hearing no, go on East State, go on Alpine, and watch how these people walk with these signs asking for this money. You know what I'm saying? You said they hear no all day long. You know what I'm saying? But when they hear a yes, they own it. You know what I'm saying? They at the window with the change. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna hear more no's than you're gonna hear yeses. That's what I'm saying.
I want to say something as well. You know, I see when I'm doing the podcast, I'm on Facebook, whatever. I see a lot of people who they view you, so that mean they looking at you, but they don't come in a lot of times. And whatever reason, because we all have our own motives. You know, I like to interject myself. We all have motives. You know what I'm saying? But with my motives per se, I don't like to speak about me on this. With my motives per se, it depends on your motives. You know, my motives is to a certain demographics, right? It ain't trying. I'm really, like I said in your podcast, subtraction is my new math. I'm not looking for everybody. I'm looking for them certain people. You know what I mean? So a lot of haters or whatever the case may be, or whatever they want to call themselves, and yeah, it'd be a lot of haters, I'm sure, but that ain't what I'm looking for. As a matter of fact, I'm trying to subtract from them. You know, I don't want to be bothered with them, be honest with you. But I'm more or less, I don't do mine for likes or anything. Now, like I don't even have merchandise. I don't even have merchandise connected to my podcast. Not as of yet, right? And that's because I'm not. That's my motive. You know, I'm playing long range game. Long range game, other than short range chaos, right? Long range game is I catch you down the line, but right now, let me do my thing. Right, exactly. So we all have our own motions. You know, we pay attention to each other. I know I do. I've learned a lot from you guys. You know, I really have, because it's all new to me, and I appreciate y'all. I'm glad you allowed me to come on, because I definitely just wanted to come on and kick it with you two today. That's why I'm here, because I'm not, you know, another thing, one more thing before we go off. We were talking about, being self-employed. I remember when I was in the game all my life, it's all about, I ain't never had to check in with nobody because I was in the street, right? And I tried working later on, right? I didn't like that. I don't like working for nobody. You know what I mean? And I thought about it. I said, damn near 30 years I've been working for myself. No middleman. All money is mine. You know what I mean? So it's the same way now. I'm not gonna work, but I don't knock nobody that work. I don't knock you. I put something in the comments. I say, yeah, you gotta ease away from the plantation and then
then run.
And then run. You understand? So that's the name of the game,
I totally agree.
That's what we talk about.
And once you get away now, once I was free. I don't see me going to be shackled and chained no more, baby. Oh, whoa.
Right. Gotta go. Once you get a taste of it, it become real. You know what I'm saying?
Once you get a taste of selling you,
right.
I had to be different people, for so long. Like for me, different things of jobs and stuff. Like I'm an opinionated person. I'm cool, I take heed, I listen and stuff like that. But I used to see the system of people like, you really, Mr. Janice is not gonna like this, or the boss is not gonna like that, or we're not gonna say this or say that. I'm saying everything I want to say to the person who owns this, to the person who is this. This is how I feel. Like if I feel some way, and then like being in that type of environment where like if I actually am who I am and feel how I feel, that mean I can't pay my bill this weekend because I done got cut off, or I done got fired, or I done got this and that. Like I ain't just saying to be problematic, but like, man, a lot of people, you gotta tone down, you gotta do this, you gotta do that. Why I gotta be anybody but me? I like being me. It's hard me being anybody else. And then once I learned to make my money off of me, like I say in my comments, I am not Jimmy Johns. Ain't no freaky fast shit going on and stuff like that. And y'all still want to rock with it? Man, I can't go back to being like, yes, it's not, I'm me. I can't.
Like I will say this now. I will say this. I am an advocate for the code switch. You know what I'm saying? There are ways to like you do.
Oh yes.
How do I want to say? I don't want to say change. I'm not gonna say change, but adapt to situations where you have to speak a different type of language. Yeah.
Do as Romans. I can hit you on all levels. Like I say, thank God that most of the people I deal with, I can be me, but don't get it twisted. Because when you see me on that other side, that real professional side, you know what I'm saying, that real educated side, I'm a beast on all ends. I just like this way. This is me. This is naturally me. But yeah, you got to be able to be well-rounded. Like some people think that like the worst thing that you could do is just be accustomed to being accustomed. So then when you get in a room, you don't even know how to work it. Like I can scope a room, see how this going, and I see how I need to have my drift going. You know what I'm saying? Okay, y'all may not understand this G shit right here, so I'm going to break it down in layman's terms. You know what I'm saying? But either which way, you're going to feel me. Like they say, I can be professional or I can be ghetto. But both ways, you heard me.
Yeah, you heard. Hey, I can. You right, sister. You right. I can flam you or I can finesse you, but I don't like doing it myself. I can do it. Trust me, I can do it. But it's a thing called freedom, and then there's a thing called holy free, meaning a deeper freedom. And I like my deeper freedom, which being myself. So I understand what you guys are saying. Yeah.
Real talk. Now, Ricky said that this is conversation so dope amongst like-minded people is so beautiful. 100 what equals 200. Okay, but guys, we want to hear from you guys. Send us a whisper about anything that you guys want to hear me and Nalla talk about here on the sidebar conversation, man. Anything at all. You guys know we done talk about some crazy stuff before. We done got down on the politics. You know what I'm saying? We done got done on relationships. Anything that you guys want to talk about. Now, I do got one that I'm kind of keeping in the barrel because once it's out, it's out. You know what I'm saying?
Nothing today ain't gonna be the phone going about 10%, gonna have to shake and bake. But that one, I think that I know what you're talking about. That's deep. Now I'm gonna need you to understand this shit on a different level because it's so real. It's so real. And don't you do too much up on me because I know how you use a trickster.
Hey,
so don't come too hard for me, okay?
Hey, you know how I like to do, man.
Don't come too hard, man. Don't come too, because I gotta tell you, this is where I'm gonna be very transparent and let you know the other side of this exterior. This is where but that's gonna be on another one. That's for next.
You know what? Next week, guys. I want you guys to inbox us. You can inbox me. You can inbox Nalla. You can get on the Great Conversation podcast page and inbox. I want you guys to inbox us. What is the biggest challenge facing Black men and Black women in the course of unity?
Oh, and my cousin, I know she gonna inbox him. I already put her down as a special guest already because she want to talk, and I think that people need to see her because she, like, I'm gonna get my thing up on it, but she on a whole different type of time, and I think you too. Yes, can we just go ahead and put Siobhan Carrington down for that special guest when we do drop that?
Yeah.
She been waiting on her moment, and the fact that you just said it like that, she been waiting on her moment.
Well, come on, step into the light, Caroline. Come on.
If she ain't watching right now, we gonna put her down already because this is what she got. She on a different type of time, man. She on a different type of time.
So that's what I want, guys. I want you guys to inbox us. What is the biggest challenges that? Oh yes, that she laughing. There she go, right here. She seen you. There she go.
Here you go, cousin. You know. Hey, I'm gonna speak in the room. Hey, here you go. So next week.
Hey, I don't like that. It's like you just called her out. Hoo-dee-hoo! She just popped out, boy.
I gotta let you know we in the cup, but we around. Check it out. This is that because baby, she got some shit to say, honey. So she gonna this her
guys, send us a whisper. You can give us a scenario where any type of long-term relationship. What was your breaking point? You know what I'm saying? Like, what really pushed you over the edge, or were you the one that got left? Nobody ever talks about them being the one that got left. I'm gonna share some shit with y'all next week because I done been left before. I'm gonna show you.
I done been left.
Man, it be.
But baby, look.
No, Hey, it'd be like that, man. So, yeah. So, guys, next week, that's what we talking about. I just want to talk about the Black man, Black woman relay because it's some shit I just don't get. There's some things.
I see what this one. I got a little bit to say, but this gonna be you and my cousin. I know it, and I'm excited.
I'm ready. I'm ready. All right, now. So I am Hyphen X. Who are you?
I am Nalla, aka the Sauce Queen. You know.
Right, and this is the SideBar conversation, guys. Don't forget, guys. SideBar conversation is where you can come and pop your shit. Okay, so come on over here, pop your shit with me and Nalla on Tuesdays around 10:15ish. You know what I'm saying? AM. You know what I'm saying? We'll be trying some different time slots. Sometime we might just pop up on y'all. So, click that notification down there so you guys can get notified on any page that you're on right now that you're watching this. If you guys were watching this on the my page, personal page, guys, and you were commenting, I'm sorry I wasn't able to get to those comments, but we'll put them over in the other comment. Oh, wait, hold on. I can share. It only happened once years ago, but I don't mind sharing. They definitely. Bet. All right. So come on, drop those. So y'all have a good one, man.
Let me say something before you close out. To anybody, let me say something before you close out. For anybody watching, I'm about to be on my way to Kiffer's Beauty Supply. So come check me out. Got the oil up on deck. You know what I'm saying? $20 special, and I do deliver. So
boom.
Hit me up and come get them edges in order because I know you see little chilly. You know what I'm saying? Looking like somebody Island girl something.
looking like somebody's potential. I see you out there, girl. I see you. Yeah. You gonna be somebody's potential. You all right? You ain't nobody's now. You somebody's potential. Shit.
Oh yeah.
You ain't no. Yeah. See.
Somebody's obsession.
Look. That's the one thing. The Black woman's defense is always up. All right now. All right, we're gonna go ahead and get out of here.
We'll see you next week.
All right, now I am Hyphen X, man. This is a SideBar conversation. Come on the show next week, guys, and pop your shit. I am. Peace out.